over to the First Minister.
Thank you, Diana, for your introduction. I'm absolutely thrilled to be here today. Big thanks to the team who've just given me the most wonderful tour of the new Wellbeing Centre. I've been in the gym. Luckily, they didn't manage to get me on the gym equipment, but what a fantastically well-equipped gym, and there were many people there, including somebody I met that I've not seen in years and years and years. Lorraine over here. We went to the same primary school and the same secondary school, just proving the adage that it is a very small world we live in. But I was put to shame by a number of people who were vigorously keeping fit in the gym. I then had the opportunity to meet some of the fantastic young people here today who are scattered around the audience, who gave me some detail of the work they do here, but also asked me some tough questions, including who is my favourite Doctor Who. And the young man who asked it when I said David Tennant, his answer was, well, I respect your position. Which makes me think he's going to be in politics later on. That's a politician's way of saying to somebody, you're talking rubbish. For the record, his favourite was Matt Smith, so there you go. If you're thinking about Doctor Who later on, you know who to pick as your favourite. And then I was through here somewhere, and I wasn't so able to avoid the activity in the room through here. They've had me doing Tai Chi, and I even had to take my high heels off to show you how serious an endeavour this was, but I was promised that it would calm me down. So if any of my office are here and listening, I'm going back to the office for a snooze later on because I feel very relaxed. But it was fantastic. Anyway, it's been absolutely wonderful to see around this wonderful place. It really is such a happy, welcoming, joyful place, and it's obvious how much care and attention and thought has gone into the design, and that's all credit to Chris the architect and his team. You've created here something really, really special, and everybody that was thanked there by David thoroughly deserves all of that thank you. Let me just add to that by saying thank you and well done to everybody who has worked hard, I'm sure, over a long period of time to make this a reality. I think it's fair to say, and Diana touched on this, the Thistle Foundation in 1944, I wasn't alive then. I don't see anybody in the room who would have been alive back then, but you know, somebody's brave enough to put their hand up the back. But back in 1944, the Thistle Foundation really was ahead of its time. Diana used the word innovative, and I think that's absolutely correct. Providing accommodation houses at the time for veterans, and the whole thinking behind that was giving veterans the support, the practical support they needed to live in a village setting amongst their family and their friends and their community. And that is entirely in line with our thinking today about how we want to support people, particularly people with long-term conditions. And what's being provided in here now, integrated care and services, will do so much good in helping people to be independent for longer, to live at home for longer, to continue to be productive members of their own community for longer. And frankly, you know, we've heard all of the great work that's been done and all the people that have helped financially to make this centre a reality, but that is priceless. You can't put a price on what will be added to people's quality of life by what goes on in here. So I really just want to say well done to everybody, and you know, be really proud of what you've achieved and what you've created here. It really is absolutely splendid. And the last thing I think we're going to do today is bury this time capsule. I'm not sure what Doctor Who they called it, Dr. David Tennant or Matt Smith or John Pertwee, as I think actually probably was my favourite, but that's given away my age. But I'm going to add something to this. It's going to be opened in 1940. No, it's going to be opened a century after 1944, and it will be fantastic then to read all of the messages. It's full of messages, and it'll be fantastic then for people who are opening it to read all of those messages. But thank you so much, just to finish, for giving me the privilege, and it is a big privilege of being part of such a wonderful, happy, special occasion today. So well done, and thank you very much.